Now, Pakistan is continuing with its failed attempts to internationalize the Kashmir issue. The country marked its Defence and Martyrs Day today, and Pakistan's top leadership once again raked up Kashmir.
इस हफ्ते को जुमे को 12 से 12:30 बजे तक सारी कौम निकलेगी और इंशाल्लाह उसके बाद हफ्ते को बताएंगे कि अगला इवेंट क्या करेंगे। हमने जो यूनाइटेड नेशंस का 27 को इजलास है उस तक हमने दुनिया को बताना है और कश्मीर के लोगों को बताना है कि दुनिया को बताना है कि कश्मीर के लोगों के ऊपर क्या जुल्म हो रहा है और कश्मीर के लोगों को बताना है कि हम सारी कौम उनके साथ खड़ी है।
Prime Minister Imran Khan also joined in the chorus and said that all of Pakistan was united against India's illegal, unilateral, reckless and coercive attempt to alter the status of occupied Kashmir. Now remember, these comments by Pakistan's top leadership come on a day when Pakistan was supposed to observe its second Kashmir Hour protests. Remember, last week, Prime Minister Khan made a bold call. He had asked that all Pakistanis should observe a Kashmir Hour every Friday. The protests would be marked by sirens blaring at noon and the playing of the Pakistani national anthem. The Kashmir Hour was to protest India's revocation of the special status for Kashmir. The protests were supposedly in solidarity with the people of Kashmir. However, nothing of that sort took place today. There were no protests, and in a sense, Imran Khan's call to the nation fell flat. And our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik now joins us from Islamabad. Anas, there seems to be no clarity around the so-called Kashmir Hour. In the Pakistani leadership, it looked like it was a complete flop show.
Absolutely, there seems to be no clarity on Imran Khan's call for the Kashmir Hour. We saw last week that there were massive protests, symbolic protests in Pakistan, but this week, particularly, there hasn't been any call. Imran Khan, the Pakistani Prime Minister, while addressing to the nation on the 26th of August, had said that the government would be laying out structural plans every week for these symbolic protests for Indian Kashmir with regard, in order to show solidarity with the people of Indian Kashmir. But those claims have fallen short, and there seems to be no clarity on that, because this week there hasn't been any protest, neither there have been any symbolic calls, though this does coincide with Pakistan's Defence Day, and Pakistani side has said that they would be commemorating this Defence Day in solidarity with the people of Kashmir. The offices were scheduled to be called off at 3 p.m. Pakistan time. They did come off at 3 p.m. but there haven't been any organized movement, as what Imran Khan had said and asked and requested the people of Pakistan. There haven't been any organized protests, neither symbolic, contrary to how it was the last week.
All right. Anas, now, the economy of Pakistan seems to be in a really bad shape. The Financial Action Task Force, the Global Terror Financing Watchdog's listing is looming large. The Prime Minister is in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Clear case of misplaced priorities, and also with Islamic nations like the United Arab Emirates having asked Pakistan to back off and resolve Kashmir bilaterally. Isn't this another huge setback for Imran?
Well, absolutely. It is a clear case of misplaced priorities. Pakistan's economy is in a bad condition. The threat of FATF blacklisting is looming over the country, and it's a clear case of misplaced priorities, where Imran Khan, who should be focusing on clearing out the internal mess his country in and plunging the country out of that internal mess, he's currently focusing on the issue of Kashmir. Now, recently we saw the UAE and Saudi foreign ministers as well in Pakistan. There were public calls and public posturing by the Pakistani foreign minister. He made a public claim as well that UAE and Saudi Arabia would be siding Pakistan in near future. But as per reports from very prominent journalists in Pakistan, Javed Peer, he said that UAE has clearly communicated it to Pakistan to not to make it an issue of the Muslim Ummah or the Muslim nations. So clearly it's a setback for Imran government, which is currently focusing on the Kashmir issue rather than focusing on plunging the country out of the economic debt or economic mess it is currently in.
All right, we will leave it at that. Anas Malik, our Pakistan Bureau Chief, joining us from Islamabad with that report.